Ooh, I need a chair here. Good. Hopefully.
Put it on this chair.
All right. Now it becomes late. He'll come on time. All right. Renu Perik. Oisei ves benoi. Daf Ayin Ches Amud Aleph. This is one of the most interesting Mishnahs that we have. It's a 12-case Mishnah. 12 different... Yeah, it's more than a chart today. Okay, so it goes like this. There's an Isser D'Oraisa to shecht a mother and her offspring in the same day. It doesn't matter if you shecht the offspring first and then the mother then the offspring. And it doesn't matter if Reuven shechts the mother and the offspring, or Reuven shechts just the mother and Shimon comes along and shechts the offspring. The one that shechts the second one is the one that's chayiv malchus. What we're going to be discussing today is where exactly is this Isser. The Mishnah says in Eretz Yisrael, Chutz La'aretz, in the Beis Hamikdash, and in Chullin, outside. So now, if we take the Beis Hamikdash, and there's two places it could occur. It could occur inside the Beis Hamikdash, and it could occur outside of the Beis Hamikdash. It could also happen with just regular cows, Chullin, and it could happen with kachim. So, thank you. I needed this. Not really. I have this today. So, basically, if you take all these combinations, you do two chulins inside the Beis Hamikdash, or two chulins outside the Beis Hamikdash. Two kachim inside the Beis Hamikdash, two kachim outside the Beis Hamikdash. Then you could mix them. One kachim in the Beis Hamikdash, and one kachim outside the Beis Hamikdash. Or you could do one kachim in the Beis Hamikdash and one chulin in the Beis Hamikdash. You could also do one chulin in the Beis Hamikdash and one kachim in the Beis Hamikdash. It depends which one you shecht first. So there's actually 12 cases. They're very easy. We'll go through them one by one. I just made a little chart to start out with, even before we begin the Mishnah. Oisei ves benoi, you can't see. Oisei ves benoi is malchus. And if you are oiver and oisei ves benoi, could you eat the animal? Yes, you could eat the animal. It doesn't ruin anything. It's so simple that it seems like we don't even need a pasuk for it. We don't. What's the point? Fine. If you eat chulin inside the Beis Hamikdash, do you get malchus? No, 0. Could you eat the animal? No. Now, if you eat kachim outside of the Beis Hamikdash, shech kachim outside of the Beis Hamikdash, you're over on two things, kares and malchus. Some say it's kares or malchus basra, but I think it's kares and malchus. And if you eat kachim, if you shecht kachim outside the Beis Hamikdash, you cannot eat that animal. So if we know these things here, it's very simple. Again, oisei ves benoi, you could eat outside the Beis Hamikdash, you could eat, and you get malchus no matter what. So in all 12 cases, the second animal that you shecht, you're going to be over nisser. Oisei ves benoi never goes away. Sometimes you don't have a problem eating chulin outside of the Beis Hamikdash because it's not a problem. Sometimes you don't have a problem eating kachim inside the Beis Hamikdash because that's not a problem. So let's see how it goes. Very simple, and we can actually move through this if we want to. Let's see the Mishnah. Zok the Mishnah. Oisei ve'ez benoi. Now, by the way, just the word oisei means him and his son, which really lekul alma means the mother and the offspring. But it could also, according to one sheet, mean also the father. But it's certainly not only the father. The father, choshen l'zerav, in choshen l'zerav, that we had the sugya. Most hold that we don't care so much about the father. So really, oisei is not the exact term. It should be oisa. Oisei ves benoi, noyeg ben be'aretz ben b'chutz la'aretz. Obviously, it makes no difference what country you're in because it's not a mitzvah, it's not a halacha on the place, it's a mitzvah on the person. It's an isra on the person to shecht a mother and her, just like Shiluch HaKan has no shaykhs to Eretz Yisrael or any place else. B'fnei habayis.
The benoi is also male or female.
What?
The benoi is also male or female.
Yeah, benoi is for sure. That is no shayla that benoi is male or female. Says the Mishnah. B'chulin. B'fnei habayis v'shlei b'fnei habayis. It doesn't matter if the Beis Hamikdash exists or not. B'chulin u'b'mikdashim. So this is the whole Mishnah right here. That it exists. The isser is b'chulin, regular cows, regular animals, and mukdashim also kodesh, karbanos. Ketzad? How does it work? Now the Mishnah starts with 12 cases. Levi came just in time. Hashoichid oisoy vezbenoi. Here, we got to start. This is on an island. There's two cows on an island. That to me is bachutz. Anything outside of Beis Hamikdash is on an island. Bachutz. And you have 1 and 2. Which one do you shecht first? They're the same size, even though one is a baby.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't have to be a baby. Correct. Exactly. That was my point. That's what I was trying to do with Chadish in the picture. Not that I didn't have time to do it, but now if you shecht this guy outside of the Beis Hamikdash, are you over anything? No, 0. It's perfect. This is what everybody does. The problem occurs with number 2. Number 2, what's going to happen? He's going to be over and oisif his benoi. Are you allowed to eat it afterwards? Yes, you're allowed to eat it afterwards. Let's see in the Mishnah. Hashoichid oisif his benoi chullin bachutz shneim ksherim. You're allowed to eat both of them. Vasheni soivig is our bar. Only the second guy. Now comes the second case. Case number 2. 2 kachim outside of the Beis Hamikdash.
Would you make a bracha?
What?
Would you make a bracha by eating the second one?
When you're eating the second one, why not? No, it's mutter. The meat is mutter. I didn't do that, Avera. The other guy did that.
Okay, so maybe the guy who shechted it.
But it's not the only way to get it. It's, you could eat it tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, by the way, some people say that guy that did it has to wait, like on Shabbos. A knas. There's a knas. Yeah. There's some that say that.
9 months?
No. That one day. The next day. He's.
It's also his brother,
It's b'yom echad, so he has to wait one day. He was in a rush.
not even the day that
All right, Rabbi Yisai, kachim bachutz. We got to move a little bit. So kachim bachutz. The first one is a mutter to shecht outside. No. So what does he get? Karas and malchus. The second guy. Does he have an issa to shecht kachim bachutz? No, because it's not kachim anymore. Why is it not kachim? Because since it's oisui vez benoi, this is a chiddush here. Since he has an isser, you're not allowed to shecht him today anyways. So it's called mechusar zman. So what you shechted right now is not kachim. So in terms of kares on kachim, he doesn't get, but he will get malchus because oisui vez benoi. Second guy always gets oisui vez benoi, but it's not kachim. You're not shechting kachim. It doesn't. It's not a question of kedusha. It's a question of shechting a carbon outside. Today it's not a carbon. It's mechusar zman. Okay, let's see it inside. Kachim bachutz harishin chayiv kares ushneim psulim. Now, obviously, both of these animals you cannot eat because they both were shechted outside the Beis Hamikdash and they're kachim. Ushneim soifkim sarbaim. The first guy gets malchus because he's shechted outside the Beis Hamikdash. The second guy gets malchus because oisev es benoi. Chullin bifnim. What if you get 2 normal animals and you bring them inside? Well, this is a Beis Hamikdash. Mendy likes it. He's sitting close so you can see. Chullin bifnim. Are you allowed to shecht chullin inside the Beis Hamikdash? No. What happens if you shecht chullin inside the Beis Hamikdash? Do you get malchus? No. So the first guy doesn't get anything. He doesn't get malchus. But you can't eat it because you shechted chullin inside the Beis Hamikdash. The animal goes bye-bye. The second guy, he's over and oisiv es benoi, so he gets malchus. That's it. Inside, chulim b'fnim, shneim psulim. Both of the animals are no good because they're shechted inside the Beis Hamikdash. Vasheni, only the second guy gets malchus. Next picture. 2 kachim. Are you allowed to shech the first animal inside the Beis Hamikdash? Absolutely, it's a tremendous mitzvah, so he gets 0. Could he shecht the second animal in the Beis Hamikdash? But did he shecht kachim in the Beis Hamikdash, the second one? No, because it's mechusar zman. No, it's mechusar zman in the Beis Hamikdash, but he gets a malchus for oisiv es benoi. He won't get punished for shechting the second kachim. Kachim bifnim, both are kachim, right? Harishin kosher upater. The second one is not just pater. He did a mitzvah. He did what he's supposed to do. It's regular kachim. Hasheni. The second one gets malchus for oisiv es benoi upasul. He's pasul because he shechted mechusar zman the Beis Hamikdash. Next case number 5. The animal, you can't eat it.
The animal.
The animal is also to eat. We're talking about the garbage, yeah. Now, back to the island.
When did you say potter on the first one?
It's just a lashon. Oh, what? Where?
Just the Russian?
Where? Oh, why does it say potter? It goes together with everything else. That's what I pointed out. It's not potter. He gets a mitzvah. So, yeah, it's beautiful what he did. How about this guy? Chullin. Do you have the question over here on this picture? Chullin bachutz. Is that a problem? Not a problem at all, because that's what we do every day. We shecht animals outside. The problem occurs with the second guy. But the second guy is kachim. But there is no kachim because it's mechuz's man, because we just shechted the mother. So he doesn't get kares and he doesn't get malchus on the kachim part, but he gets malchus because of the oisav is benoi. Harishin kosher upatu v'asheni sovik sar boim upasul. It's almost like your chart. You can't do charts like that here. V'asheni sovik sar boim upasul. Again, pasul means you can't eat it. Why? Because you just shechted a kachim outside the Beis Hamikdash. Yes, you don't get you don't get punished for it, but still kachim outside the Beis Hamikdash, garbage. Kachim v'chulim b'chutz. It's just a combination of these things back and forth. Very, very simple. Is he over and aver for shechting on the island? Absolutely. So what does he get? Kares and malchus. What about the second guy? He shechted chulin outside. So on him he gets. I see you're making a face because you're not sure if you get kares and malchus.
Why does he get malchus?
What?
He already has kares.
You do get both? Okay, so Yedidya says no. Toisus talks about whatever.
You just get kares. It's the worst of the two comes.
Correct. That's the whole sugya in Makkas. You're gonna get to this. Yeah. It's a shame you joined us now. You've been in Makkas. You know all the. Kachim v'chulim b'chutz. So you have kachim outside of the Beis Hamikdash. The Rishon chayiv kares, and of course he passes it up. V'asheni, and the second one, which is chulin, kosher, you're allowed to eat it. The oisev es benoi in chulin outside, you're allowed to eat, so that's not a problem. That's where the chiddush is. But the shneim sofikim sarbayin, the first guy gets malchus. Why does the first guy get malchus? Because he shefted outside the Beis Hamikdash. The second guy gets malchus because the oisev es benoi. Now, chulin v'kachim b'fnim. The first guy shechted an animal inside the Beis Hamikdash that he was not supposed to. You cannot eat the animal, but does he get a oynesh? No, because shechting chulin inside the Beis Hamikdash, you don't get oynesh. The second guy gets malchus only for oisev es benoi, but again, there's no kachim because it's mechus's man. Shneim psulim v'asheni only soivig zarbaim. Guys, this only took me 5 minutes to do all the pictures here. Especially that Gary sent me his friend to shmooze with me. Shmoozed me up until 12:06. So that's when the picture started. Oh, is there anything wrong shechting kachim inside the Beis Hamikdash? So he gets 0. This guy, what's the lashon, David? Judo, what's the lashon here? Kachim v'chulim b'fnim. Harishin kosher upater. Not only is he pater, Judah asks like Shaila, he gets a mitzvah. V'asheni soivik isar boim. This guy chulin, he gets malchus. Why does he get malchus? Not because he's shechted inside the Beis Hamikdash, because only because of oisev es benoi. It's very important to remember that he gets malchus for oisev es benoi. Chulin, where are we? We're in 9. Only 3 more to go.
Well, why didn't he get these?
4 more to go. What?
Kares for shechting chulin.
No, you don't get kares for shechting chulin. You don't get any oynish for shechting chulin in the Beis Hamikdash. You don't get you might get in Shemayim, not in this world. Chulin b'chutz. Anything wrong? No. Chulin b'chutz ubifnim. Then he takes the chulin and goes up to the Beis Hamikdash. He goes from Eilat to the Beis Hamikdash. Harisha in kosher. That's 100% good. Upater obviously doesn't get an aveira. Vasheni. Soivik is arbaim upasol. Why does he get malchus the second guy? For oisev es benoi. And why is it pasul? Because he shechted chulin in the Beis Hamikdash, it's pasul. Kachim b'chutz ubifnim. We need these pictures? I don't know. Not necessary. Avi would be laughing the entire time. Kachim b'chutz. Yeah, where are we? Kachim b'chutz. Yeah, that's a big avera. You get kares and malchus for this. Ubifnim, and then he's a big tzaddik and he goes to Beis Hamikdash and he does the sun. or the daughter inside the Beis Hamikdash, or the mother. It doesn't matter, whatever order in the Beis Hamikdash. So he's not over on Kachim Bifnim because it's Mechustas Zman, because he just shechted a minute ago the mother, but he gets Malkus for Oisev as Benoi. Why do both of them get Malkus? The first guy gets Malkus because he shechted Kachim outside of Beis Hamikdash, and the second guy gets Malkus for Oisev as Benoi. Chullin Bifnim. Again, it seems like we're saying the same thing, but we're not. Chullin Bifnim. You shech the Chullin inside the Beis Hamikdash. You don't get einish. But it's possible you can't eat it. Chullin Bifnim ubachutz, and then he goes outside. That will be good to eat. You can eat this outside, but you have a problem. Chullin Bifnim ubachutz harishim pasul patur v'asheni sovik sarbayim v'kosher. That's one of the bigger chidushim. You're allowed to eat this guy. And if you have, we're getting there. This is the last one. What? I went through 2 cartridges, but guess what? It only cost me about a buck. I'll tell you how after this year. I buy giant boxes of Canon ink, which would cost about $100, $200. Buy it for $15. Tons. Buy off-brand. Off-brand. They sell you the printer for cheap because they want to get you on the ink. The ink was more expensive than my printer. That back. Not the way I do it now. No problems. Prints beautifully. I like the colors. Yes.
You get messages on there.
No messages. Nothing. The lights go off immediately. We'll talk after. All on Amazon. Vasheni sovis harboim ayin shom. Kachim bifnim ubachutz. How many? Kachim bifnim ubachutz. Is there a problem shechting a kachim in the Beis Hamikdash? No. The guy did a mitzvah, so it's great. But then the problem is he went to Eilat with his animal. That's the last one. So he's going to be over on Oisev es Benoi. He's not going to be over on Kachim Bachutz. Why? Because it's Mechusar Zman, because we already shechted the mother. And once you shech the mother, you can't shech the offspring. Or you already shechted the offspring, so you can't shech the mother. So there's no Isser on Kachim Bachutz, but he'll get Malkus for Oisev es Benoi, and that's the final case. Kosher Upat. Vasheni Sovis Arboim. And since it's Kachim, you're right, you're not over on the Kachim, but it's puzzle, and you can't eat the animal. Zok the Gemara. Tana Rabbanon. I deserve a little water for that. Shkoyach. Tana Rabbanon minayin lo Oisev es Benoi shenoheg b'mikdashim. How do I even know this whole concept that we just discussed, that in Beis Hamikdash is Oisev es Benoi? Tam eloi mashor oy kesef oy eis ki yivalid. So the 2 psukim. So it says shor oy kesef. So it says it in red. Why does it say red? Because the next pasuk says the same words, and that's the connection. Shor oy kesef oy eis ki yivalid. This is the halacha that you're not allowed to shech. This is the mechusar zman. If it's within 8 days of its birth, so it's mechusar zman. It's not old enough. That's mechusar zman. This is the pasuk. It has to be 7 days old. After 7 days, you shecht it. But it says shori kesef. Okay, the following pasuk.
7 days for kachim. No.
Yeah. For Tishel. Yeah. This is for kachim. This is
So only these 3 animals.
That's what it says here. But these are all the kosher animals. You know any other kosher ones? You mean not chayas, right? There is no oisev es benoi. Very good. There's no oisev es benoi on deer. It doesn't exist. Now, yeah. So the following pasuk says the halacha of oisev es benoi. Now, what should it say? The following pasuk. It should say these guys. And you shouldn't voice his benoi is also. But then the pasuk starts off again and says v'shar iseh, as if we weren't talking about a shar iseh. These pasukim come one after another. So why does the pasuk say v'shar iseh? Yeah.
Where's the is?
Okay, it's not there. Tana Rabbanan minayin lo yisef es benoi shenoig b'mukdashim tamad lo yimar shor kesef oy eis ki yivaled. Uchsiv basrei shor oiseh oisiv es benoi lo yisishchatu b'yom echad. And the first one is talking about Kachim. And it says right away after Kachim, Oisav es benoi, highlighted, this is the pasuk of Oisav es benoi, lo yisishchatu b'yoyim echad, leave it al Oisav es benoi shenogim b'mukdashim. Since the first pasuk is talking about Kachim, so the second pasuk is talking about Kachim. Ve'im b'mukdashim in b'chulin loy.
That you'd be putter if you do it in other words without that.
Yeah. We're going through it. Now, once the pasuk says that Mukdashim, the first pasuk is talking about Hegdish, and the second pasuk is connected, so the second pasuk, so maybe only Hegdish. Where did you get that Chullin? Chullin is also a problem. Says the Gemara, Shar Hivsiko Inyan. Why in the world did the Torah say Vishar Seh? Just continue, flow. We're talking about Shari Oy Kesev, and just say, a new pasuk. Whatever. You just continue. Why do you have to say Shari Kesev? Mamish extra. No, they're both. They're both Shar. You see, red and red. Shar. Says is a sheep, and Kesev is a sheep. They're the same exact thing. They're the same thing. There's no reason for the pasuk. Ksiv vishar vav moisav alin rishon ve'im b'chulin b'mukdashim loy. So now, once you see that the pasuk is talking about something completely different, so maybe it really doesn't have a connection to this pasuk, to the pasuk before. It's a brand new pasuk. V'shar iseh, nothing to do with before. Says the Gemara, but there's a vav in blue, highlight in blue. Vav moisav alin rishon vishar, continuing on what we're talking about. So now fine. So now we know Kachim, we know Chullin. Says the Gemara, you might Kachim Kilayim Loi. Just like you can't bring a crossbreed onto the Mizbeach. Let's say there's the father is a sheep and the mother is a goat. That's also to bring onto the Mizbeach. You're allowed to eat it, but you're not allowed to bring it to the Mizbeach. So maybe this whole halacha of shechting a mother and her offspring on the same day doesn't apply to the Kilayim, the crossbreed. I have a very hard time saying koi because my whole life I said kvi. In yeshiva everybody says kvi, and now with the you see the old timers know before the art scroll everybody said kvi, and then the art scroll came along and ruined it for everybody. And the worst is when he says Rav Shimi says in koi, that's the worst because we said it's Rav Simi. It's terrible. But okay, we're gonna say it, and my Gemara over here says koi. We're going with koi. Now, koi is a crossbreed of a behema and a chay. You take a deer and a goat, or a goat and a deer. It's two ways to do it. So it says that klayim. So even a crossbreed is a problem. You know how to shech a koi mother and a koi offspring. V'oid sexiv v'marava. So what do we do here? If we already have a pasuk that says that Klayim, yes. How come we have? I'm sorry. It says that Klayim happens also with Oisiv Benoi. So, but maybe we should make a connection to Kachim that it doesn't apply. There is no Oisiv Benoi by Klayim.
What's the valid?
What?
What's the valid? What's the big enough?
That any time it says Seh, there's no Klayim. But there is Klayim by Oisiv Benoi. It says in the Brayz that there's Klayim by Oisiv Benoi. Now, maybe we should take away the Klayim from Oisiv Benoi because anytime it says Seh, means not Klayim. And over here it says the word Seh, so it should be no Klayim, but the Brayz says there is Klayim. Says the Gemara, O Makro, Oi, L'Rabes is a Klayim. Fact, it says Vishar, Oi, right over here, Oi, comes to include the Klayim. That's how the Brayz knows it, and that knocks off these two questions. Don't learn from Seh, don't learn from Kachim. Oi includes all Klayim. As the Gemara, Hai Oi Miboyle L'Chalik. I need the Oi. It's not extra to tell me Klayim, I need it for something completely different. The Sokat Adechamina Adish Shachit. I would have a havim, you have to shecht 4 animals in order to be over an oisiv is benoi. How? Sharu benoi, seh benoi. It says v'shar seh. If you have an ox and a seh, oisiv is benoi. You have to do all 4. Says the Gemara. Maybe I need 4 komash malon. So I need the oi to tell me the oi. That's why I need the oi to separate the shar and the se. No, two. The shar and its offspring, the se and the offspring, not together. Says the Gemara Vakadmi Boile. Look at the Sanya. Ilu nemar. Oh, sorry. Mechalik mibnoi nafka. It's not true. I don't need the word oi. When it says oisoi ve'es benoi, it's singular. It's him and his son, not bonim, not four, right? Vakati mi boile like the sanyo ilu nemar shor v'se ubenoi. Maybe you have to shech 3. Okay, now we're going down, not 4, but maybe 3. Shor, and then a sheep and its kid, or a sheep, a shor and its offspring. You need 3. Tamaloi mar shor oise ves benoi. So b'kitzer, I don't have any extra words here. My lav ma'oi nafkele. So l'chayra, I don't have an extra oi. So if I don't have an extra oi, then I don't know climb. Loi me'oisoi. Again, oisoi is singular. Oisoi, up here, oisoi means one parent and their kid, not a shar and a se and a kid. It's singular. So we're talking about 2 animals here. That's it. Oisoi, ubenoi. So in Mela, I have extra oi. Okay, so again, how do I have extra oi to tell me climb? Because I have the word oisoi that tells me whatever I need to learn from it. But if I can't learn from oisoi, so now I have to use oi instead of oisoi. So now I don't have an extra oi for climb. What am I going to do? The word oisoi, this is not extra, so I still don't know. Maybe I have to shech 3 of them, and maybe I have to use oi to tell us not 3. So how do I know climb? Yes. Zog the Gemara. You weren't watching in the beginning of the shir. What did I say? Ah, okay. No. I spoke about you. Yeah, of course not. Zog the Gemara.
Just before you started.
My love, oi nafkele loy meoisoi. Says Gemara, nichla rabban miyat loisoi. Elo chanai de lo miyat loisoi. Doesn't have extra soy. L'chalik min olei. So if I'm using the oi for climb, so I don't have a way to say that the shar kevis don't have to be together. Maybe you have to check 3. Says the Gemara, no. Chananiya holds that anytime you have these kind of words, shar, v'seh, you automatically put the word oi inside on your own. Even if it wouldn't say oi, I would do it on my own. For instance, the if a person curses his mother, his father and his mother, right? Now, do you have to curse both of them? It doesn't say oi. It doesn't say oi. Oi would be mechal, it would say either or, but it doesn't. I would think you need both. Ein li elo aviv v'imoi, aviv shelo imoi, imoi v'shelo aviv minayin tamaloi mar, aviv v'imoi kilel. Aviv kilel, imoi kilel. Dir Yoshia. So, since it says Aviv Imoy Kilel, so look at this. The way Rashi explains it, very simple. In the beginning, this is a pasuk. I don't know if you can see it back there. Sorry, a lot of words. Ish asher yikal is Aviv. So over here, Rashi says the word klala goes together with Aviv, and all the way at the end of the pasuk, the word klala goes with mother. Imoy Kilel. So the Torah is showing us, the Torah is being very medayik and saying you don't need to curse both. It's either or. Aviv Kilel. Kilel, Yikal Aviv, Imoy Kilel. It's one or the other, says Rashi. That's how he learns it. That's how Rabbi Yoshua learns. Rabbi Yonasan Oimer, and now we're talking about Rabbi Yonasan. How Rabbi Yonasan doesn't need a oi in order to separate. Mashma shneim ki echad u'mashma echad b'fnei yatzma. On the one hand, it's mashma, you have to curse both. Ki ish asher Yikal es Aviv ves Imoy. Maybe you have to be Mikal both in order to be Oiv and Avera. By the way,
Why can't it be Rabbi Shai also? It could be doing both.
yeah, but the Torah is bedafka being mechalik like that.
No.
It should have said at the end, it should have said the kilel by the father.
I'm saying you could be holding not just like Rabbi Yonasan, you could be holding also like Rabbi Shai.
Who?
But Rabbi Shai needs special pasuk to tell you that this is
He has a limud. He says, I don't need it. Anytime the Torah says 2 things, grammatically, I put in a oi. It's just the way I read it. It's not because there's an extra word or anything. So Rashi says over here, in Rabbi Yonis, and Rashi says, so then we can read it inside. Rabbi Yonis and the end, this drasha that Rabbi Yosha was learning, Rashi says a beautiful thing here. There's a chiddush. By a father and a mother, if you curse them after they die, you also chayiv. And that he learns from that end of the pasuk, from the wording at the end of the pasuk that Rabbi Yosha uses for something else. I don't know. Let's see over here. I don't know. Certainly, are you allowed to talk Lashon Hara about dead people?
Living people is worse than dead people.
Right. Yeah, I think Chavetz Chaim says you're not allowed. I don't know what the. All right. Now, Stam, the Gemara goes in. My Chananya, my Rabbanon.
But here, without the O.
Without the.
Without the O.
Yeah.
What would you think? That, I mean, according to.
Without the O, I think you need a se and a shar. Three. Se. One se. Shar v'ubnoi.
According to Rabbi Yonasan.
Yeah.
What would you think?
No. So that's what the Gemara is saying. According to the reason, you don't need the oi, and therefore the oi comes to tell us climb.
But according to Rabbi Yonasan,
It's either or, either the shar or the se. It doesn't mean both.
Together, it's not either. Here, they are only come together.
No, the oisev is benoi, right? But not the shar se oisev is benoi. It's the shar ubenoi and the se ubenoi, but not shar se ubenoi, because shar se ubenoi means three. You have to bring a shar se. Shar oy se ubenoi, so that's three. If you take out if I know the oy by itself, it means I'm chalik the shar and the se by myself. Memela, I have an extra oy. What do I do with the extra oy? Kalayim. A goat sheep is also in the oisev and benoi category.
Chayav,
Not chayav. Zog the Gemara. My chanayim my rabbanon. What's this machloikis? What's the machloikis? Sanya oisev is benoi noig ben akevos ben b'scharim. So the Tanakhama says that the whole mitzvah, even though it's interesting, even though the mitzvah, the Torah, the Aveira says oisoi, the male, no, noig ben akevos ve'eno noig b'scharim. Why? Because in choishish and l'zerav, we don't care about the genealogy of the father. Even if we know who he is, who cares about him? All we care about is the mother. Chananya, what?
If we're certain that
Yeah.
only one male in the herd.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Even we know for a fact this is the father. You only own two animals, a zocher and a cave, and they had one. Doesn't matter. We don't care about him. It's mamish not a problem. And we'll see soon. There's even a svara to it, like the Gemara mentions. There's a certain connection between a mother and her. The father couldn't care less. The father in that farm, I think he cares whose offspring are. He has no connection with them. There's no Isra over here. We're talking about Rahmanis almost. That's what the Gemara seems like.
So you're not
The mother takes care, the mother nurses this baby, has a connection with the baby. The father doesn't even know it's his. Nobody knows who it is in a real farm. Nobody knows whose baby's who.
Even if it's all the grown up, and it doesn't matter.
Really, it's mourners. Because you're not allowing to shecht them in two different towns.
Correct. But there's a certain logic. There's a certain way of acting.
So you're not over this by checking the father and the offspring.
According to this man, no. And this is most shitas. Chai says, no, you are over if you shech the father and the offspring my time of the Rabbanon. What's the first pshat? I could just figure it out logically. Let's compare it to Shiluach Haken, which is a similar halacha, by the way. It's don't take the mother and the offspring at the same time. Send her away and then take the baby. The Torah says mafurish. It's all about the mother. There's no zachar involved over here. So memela the mitzvah is what?
Just because they look similar? What's the connection between the two mitzvahs? Not kesha. This is one mitzvah shiloh haken, there's another mitzvah.
But you see.
No, because that's something that's got to do between the mother and the children.
The only mitzvah
says that
you have
it
a
says
connection
oyster.
with parent and
Parent and offspring. Rashi even says a lashon maybe for you. Where did I see this Rashi? I don't know if that was it. Fine. Anyways, so now the Gemara is asking Norm's question, but more lumdish. We're not talking about cash here. We're talking about mizuma means that it happened by itself, not that it's in your house on your porch. You have a nest. The chiyuv shiluach is only when you come upon it. Ki karei. So you see, there's a big difference, says the Gemara. Even if you happen upon two animals, you found them in the street, a mother and an offspring, you're not allowed to shech both of them. So there's a difference. So that's why I can't learn it logically. In other words, either the father or the mother. Echad veloy shnayim. Now, once the Torah tells us this, maybe I'll say, okay, again, maybe I'll make a connection. Maybe I can learn now by myself. So in Mela, I know that it's nekevos and not scharim. So I'm learning from there. But if you're going to try to push me off and slug me up, it says mifurish benoi. So from the word benoi means misha benoi karuch achrov. There's a svar in the word benoi. It's offspring, meaning just like a son goes after his mother. Yotze zachar shein benoi karuch achrov.
What's in nafsh? That's good.
What?
That works. What's in nafsh? That's usually a push off.
Right. If you're going to push off that pasuk and you don't have a limud, then I have my own limud. I have my own svara. I don't need the pasuk to tell me that halacha. What's im nafshecha loymar? How are you going to push me off? So in the same pasuk we have almost like a contradiction. On the one hand it says the father, but then it says the son, and the father, as we all know here, there's not a whole lot of connection to our children.
It's talking only about animals.
Oh, if you act like an animal, then you don't have a connection to your children. I know why you're saying that, because you, Dafka, have that special connection with your daughter that even your own wife doesn't. Okay, I get it. Not everybody's zocha. Listen. Ksiv oisoy the mashman zachor ksiv benoi mish benoi karuch achrov the mashman keva hilkoch noig ben beschar ben keva. That's why Chananya says at the end of the day I have both. I have this contradiction. So maybe I say I'm chosh l'zerav, and tomorrow Mitzvah Hashem we're going to go into the sugi of chosh l'zerav. I hope you enjoyed all the pictures.